So who was I? I was a good Christian girl. I accepted Jesus as my Savior at age 5. I memorized all the memory verses. I brought people to church. I was active in the youth group. I went to church camp. But I don't know that I really knew Jesus. It seemed like it was more about following the rules and looking good rather than a relationship. I knew I was loved at home, but yet at the same time, it felt conditional on my performance. And so I had to learn to be a good performer. I tried to follow the rules. I tried to do everything that was expected, but I knew that I really wasn't perfect. But then it happened. I met my boyfriend in high school, my high school sweetheart, and he seemed to love me just the way I was, for being me. Purity was compromised, and the marriage plans were accelerated, but there was no way I was telling my parents the entire truth. Image management was much too high of a priority, and being imperfect was simply not an option. And so this was going to have to be a secret between God and I that I just dealt with on my own. I knew I could just try to be a better girl, a better Christian, and grow, and things would be fine. 25 years later, all my hard work paid off. I had built and maintained a front that protected me through cycles of abandonment and betrayal. I had walls that you were never going to get over, and you would never know that I had a scarred heart, because I was only going to show you exactly what I wanted you to see. I couldn't be real. How are you? Well, fine, of course. How are you doing? How are the kids? Great. But it's not like we were talking about our marriage and the actual sins that were about to destroy it. The final blow came when he filed for divorce and left for the last time. The world I had worked so hard to hold on to came crashing around me. I was the only one with the big scarlet D stamped across my life, and so of course that made me a failure. There was something incredibly wrong with me. And so that's what Jesus had to work through to rebuild me. He rebuilt who I was. My identity became centered in Him. He eradicated the power of the lies that had defined me for so many years. Nothing I can do, good or bad, changes His love for me. The joy of the Lord propels us. It draws us. The goodness of God compels us to love Him more and love others more. And there's nothing more fulfilling to know that you're living in a place of abundance where we can be authentic about ourselves and our struggles and support one another and pray for one another. I want to be part of a circle where it is safe to be real, where we can do life together. I can't imagine doing life any other way now.